Hey everyone, so this next song is called Psychosis. This is actually a deeply personal song for me. It represents the state of someone who has schizophrenia going into a psych ward and fully psychotic, coming out, kind of feeling, not knowing what happened, and being in the state of partially psychotic and not psychotic. For me, this is very personal. My brother suffered a psychotic episode halfway through my college experience. I went through a really dark time just dealing with that and seeing him in the psych ward for the first time. And over the years, it's been a huge calling for me to start companies, do things to develop new therapeutics and diagnostic tools for schizophrenia. Um, and really nothing's really working well with him until recently, really, and some cocktails and drug cocktails and interventions. And so I thought this song would be really good to share with you guys because I feel like everybody has a story in their life, a deeply painful story. I think that this is sort of something that I admitted as meeting in my life, and I feel like everyone goes through a tragedy, whether it's a death of a loved one, a health condition. You might be suffering yourself, but there's some deeper meaning in it. And so this moment is sort of capturing that essence of something that's really painful for you and emitting that into energy and creative energy and meaning and making it relevant. Um, so Burke, what do you think about this song and what you thought of it, how it turned out?
So this is, I think, maybe one of the first songs you showed me when we first started um, working on music together. And when you told me this story, like I didn't really know that much about what your brother Tim was going through, and it does pull at the heartstrings a lot because it does hurt to see something like that happen to someone you love, right? And I think as bad as things can be, I think it really did generate a lot of purpose in your life to, it gave you a focus to solve the problem, and and actually activated your creativity at the same time, which is it's interesting to see that something bad can create something better, essentially. So I think the song is definitely imbued with a lot of meaning, and it kind of captures that psychotic state as well, kind of trying to mirror what maybe he was going through and what he was trying to visualize. And hopefully, other people who've experienced the same situations or similar can kind of relate to that.
Yeah, totally. And I think there's an even greater, broader meaning here I get from this beyond my story, and my brother's story, is that I think in society, we're almost going through this state of psychosis in the sense that we're constantly being, thrown information at us on social media and misinformation, and whether it be on elections or just news, and who do we trust? And increasingly, we're kind of trusting memes and things that we don't know the source. And this is almost creating a societal psychosis in the sense that we're being assimilated and creating all these stereotypes of reality without thinking or going deep into thought. And I think that this song for me is also a double meaning of obviously a personal element, but also like it's society at large. Like we're almost being shaped by our environment and not going deep in thinking, and it's creating a psychosis in us. Like I always like to say, the psychosis of humanity is approaching with technology because technology is increasingly shaping who we are. And so I think also reflect on that. When you hear this, how is technology interfacing with your life? How is it shaping you? What values do you have? How do you want to like fight back on that in the sense of what values do you want to emit into the world? And how do you think about that? I think this is a very important question, especially now. And for me, that I get that as well. Like Burke, do you get any of that from the song?
Yeah, it does have that overarching theme of trying to fight back against that which is eating away at you. And that's kind of the same idea of what schizophrenia is doing. It is eating away at your mind in a sense. So I like your comparison with how the world can slowly get into these loops where it can get more and more crazy. So yeah, I do agree with that assessment.
Cool, guys. Well, really excited to hear your feedback here. I love your comments. Please like, subscribe here at our channel, and yeah, looking forward to hearing what you think.